Pokemon hunting gets stale after crossing your 24th Pidgey and 37th Caterpie. It's nice to have an army of woodland creatures like Snow White, but where are the rare Pokemon and the legendary Pokemon such as Mew, Zapdos, Snorlax, and Moltres? Millions of Pokemon trainers are pounding pavement in search of the hard-to-find pocket monsters. Some want them for bragging rights, while others want the ultimate weapon against a competing faction. Whatever the reason, you just have to catch 'em all. So how do you do it? Which Pokemon are rare and legendary? Know when you've found a gem of a Pokemon by knowing which are rare and legendary. What's the difference between the two? Rare Pokemon have been known to exist in the game while being difficult to locate. Legendary Pokemon are the rarest creatures in the Pokemon universe, so rare that few, if any, have actually seen them. It's already been confirmed that legendary status Pokemon are hiding latent in the code of the game and have yet to make an appearance. Articuno, Moltres, Zapdos, and Ditto were revealed by a fan. Speculation swirls that Niantic, the game's developer, might be withholding these legendary monsters for a major in-game event or to make an appearance in conjunction with the release of the Pokemon Sun and Pokemon Moon games in November 2016. Since legendary Pokemon won't be making an appearance anytime soon, let's get down to brass tacks and discuss the findable rare Pokemon. Change your environment to find rare Pokemon. Searching for lists of rare Pokemon on the internet might make you feel smart, but they will lead you on a wild goose chase. Don't use internet lists to determine what is rare. Rare Pokemon change from location to location depending on a number of factors such as player population density, proximity to certain types of landscapes, and nearby landmarks. Some players have reported an increased likelihood of certain types of Pokemon to appear when they change locations or try hunting at different times of the day. Being close to water can make water-type Pokemon appear. Psychic and Ghost-type Pokemon can be found around cemeteries. Fire and Ground-type Pokemon are more likely to appear in arid desert climates. See how these rare Pokemon will be entirely different depending on your surroundings. A Magikarp would be a fish out of water in the desert, Charmander would be at risk of his fire getting put out near a lake, and Ghastly would be hard to find in the dark. How to use the Nearby menu to find rare Pokemon. The most helpful tool you have in the game to help you find Pokemon is the Nearby menu in the bottom right-hand corner of the screen. It shares how close certain Pokemon are to you. Pokemon Go Nearby menu. Source: Lauren Hall Steigerts. If you're looking for a rare one, you'll want to track the monsters that are grayed out behind a silhouette. Those are the ones you have not yet caught and recorded into your Pokédex. The closer the Pokemon is, the fewer footprints it will have underneath the silhouette. Keep this menu open and circle the Pokemon you want to capture by clicking on it. Watch as this circled silhouette shifts up and down the menu based on proximity. The further right and down the silhouette is, the further away it is from you. If the Pokemon is moving down the menu, turn around and walk in the opposite direction to see if it gets closer. Pokemon listed on this Nearby menu will never be more than a few blocks away. Know the shapes of rare Pokemon. Get familiar with the rare Pokemon for your area. Knowing their shapes will help you identify their silhouettes on the Nearby Pokemon Guide. It's rumored that Pokemon Go monsters are limited to only the first 150 in the series' universe. This is helpful to know since there are well over 720 Pokemon in the franchise. However, many of these first 150 include the evolved versions of the same family. For example, little Bulbasaur can evolve into Ivysaur and, eventually, the powerful Venusaur. Review this list of the first 150 Pokemon. Note their general shape, as these are standard images used in Pokemon Go. 2. Click on the monster to see what type they are, and consider which would be easy and challenging to locate in your neighborhood. Use Pokemon Go power-ups. Having a hard time finding contrary Pokemon types in your environment? Try luring them out of hiding with power-ups you can find or purchase in Pokemon Go. Incense draws Pokemon to you if you are staying put in one area for 30 minutes. Great for home playing Lure Module. These boosters can be plugged into Pokestops, where supplies are scavenged to draw out more monsters for up to 30 minutes and light up the Pokestop to other players who are tracking them. Purchase these in the game store for roughly $1 each. If a quick fix doesn't boost results, there's always the long-term strategy. Level up as a Pokemon trainer. Some rare Pokemon are evolved versions of younger relatives that you've been carrying around. These evolved Pokemon can be acquired in two ways: by evolving them using Pokecandy, or by capturing them in the wild. Evolve a Pokemon using candy that is unique to that specific monster. Candy is collected when you transfer any monster in that evolution back to Professor Willow, when you catch that Pokemon in any evolution in the wild, and when an egg of that monster hatches. It can cost a lot of candy to evolve a Pokemon, inherently making them rare. For example, Magikarp requires a boatload of 400 Magikarp candy to capture them in the wild. Make sure you're pushing your trainer levels. You can level up by doing just about anything in the game: walking around, overturning Pokestops and collecting provisions, buying power-ups, catching Pokemon, battling at gyms, and more. Additional levels, particularly those at level 10 and beyond, will unlock access to new Pokemon. Position yourself to find a rare Pokemon. Finding the right spot at the right time can be key to a successful rare capture. There's no guarantee or shortcut to finding this, or else everyone would be doing it, but you can increase your chances by taking a few simple steps. Get out. Start walking everywhere with your Pokemon Go app open when it's safe to do so. You're increasing your chances of bumping into that rare Pokemon. Go to different cities, different types of terrain, and get out at different times of the day and night. Go where the people are. Pokemon are lured to areas with more people playing the game. Head into the city, visit busy parks, and join local playthrough meetups. Hang around Lure Modules. You might not always be able to fund the lure installation, but you can benefit from existing lures. Just look for the red and pink confetti around Pokestops. A generous trainer or business drop one there to share. In conclusion, there is no simple solution to landing rare Pokemon. But with a combination of luck, knowledge, and ingenuity, you'll be bragging about those oft-unheard-of Pokemon and how you sprinkled it with a little of your Pokeball swagger. What rare Pokemon are you looking out for? What have you caught?